Senator Tina Smith was a recent guest on this show. She is being challenged by former Republican Congressman Jason Lewis, who was with the president when he was in Minnesota last week. I spoke to Jason Lewis a short time ago. And joining us is former Congressman Jason Lewis. Thank you so much for coming on and for your time this morning.
You bet, Esme.
All right. First, I think everybody wants to know, how are you feeling? I know that you are self-quarantining, and what is the latest on when you plan to get tested?
Never had so many people so concerned about my well-being. It's touching, I have to say. I'm feeling fine. Obviously, you've got to meet the criteria for close contact. That's within 6 feet, over 15 minutes. I didn't come close to that, so I'm very, very optimistic. Have been self-quarantined just out of an abundance of caution. That seems to be the buzzword these days. Probably get tested tomorrow. If we get the all clear there, we're back out.
All right. But you were with the president and you've been around him quite a bit. Was there anything different about him? Did you notice anything that seemed off at all or suggested that he might be getting sick?
No, I didn't. I don't think anybody did. He actually gave I was with him in Bemidji, you know, then with him in Duluth, and I thought his speech in Duluth was spot on. Now, it was a little short because it was about 40, 41 degrees and spitting rain, and it was pretty cold. So a guy from Florida probably doesn't care for that too much. But other than the weather, I didn't notice anything.
All right. Let me ask you this. You, along with the president, have been very skeptical and critical of restrictions, COVID restrictions. You even sued Governor Tim Walz, a suit that was thrown out this past week over his COVID restrictions. Are you worried that your positions on COVID restrictions and COVID in general are going to hurt you in light of the president's diagnosis?
No, I think in the wake of the president's diagnosis, I think this proves our point that if you're in a bubble like the president is, or now they're saying they may have caught it at the debate in Cleveland, if you're in that bubble where you're doing constant testing, constant contact tracing, you're doing masks, all of that, and you still get it, you can see why people are skeptical of the lockdowns. There's no correlation between South Dakota, Wisconsin, and Minnesota when it comes to mortality, when it comes to COVID deaths. The state of Hawaii had the most severe lockdowns this summer. They had an indoor and outdoor mask mandate, Esme. They had shut down almost all businesses, and they had a 10-fold spike in July and August in COVID cases. This is a contagion. It's very tricky. We should handle it the way we've handled those in the past, whether it's H1N1, which had 60 million infections, not 7. And what you do is you give public recommendations for the bulk of the population. And those who are most vulnerable, you take precautions like quarantining, like keeping them isolated. And unfortunately, Governor Walz in most of these blue states didn't do that. They took COVID positive patients out of nursing homes, out of hospitals, put them in nursing homes while they locked down the rest of the state. And I think there's a real danger that they think they can cure the COVID virus with the second Great Depression. I don't.
In terms of your Senate race, there are clear differences between you and Senator Smith. But aren't you guilty of trying to drag her record over too far to the left? She doesn't support Medicare for all. She's not for defunding the police. Isn't she pretty much a centrist when it comes to Democrats? I know everything's relative, but...
Just like Joe Biden used to be a centrist, right? Look, she supports the public option for Medicare, which would destroy Medicare as we know it. Kirsten Gillibrand called the public option a transition to single-payer government-run health care. Navigant Consulting said it would close 1,000 hospitals nationwide, 49 rural hospitals. If that's centrist, boy, we've got a different definition. When Ilhan Omar said the police were rotten to the root, I condemned her. Tina Smith endorsed her. She refused to oppose the Green New Deal in the United States Senate that would devastate the Iron Range, devastate Line 3 of Enbridge. She wants to repeal the Tax Cut and Jobs Act, including the doubling of the child care exemption, and then add $4 trillion onto that. My goodness, if that's centrist, we have a whole new definition in 2020. And my guess is we do, because the Democrat Party is now lurching hard left. They call themselves Democrat Socialists. They're captured by the squad. They want to keep these lockdowns going with an unconstitutional federal mask mandate. States can do what they want in many cases. There is no constitutional authority for the federal government to tell people what to wear, and yet Joe Biden and Tina Smith think so. They think that the police should be defunded or reimagined without ever defining what reimagining is. and they
Senator
telling
Smith
the
has
folks
said
on
that
the
she is
reins to
against.
pound sand.
Senator Smith has said very clearly she's against defunding. She did use the word reimagine in some of her conversations. I'm afraid that's going to have to be it.
Where did that word start with, Esme? Where did that word reimagine? Can you say the Bernie Sanders manifesto? Is Bernie now a centrist?
I'll have to leave it at that. Congressman Jason Lewis, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
You bet.